Hey guys, YUVI here, welcome along to today's video. If you enjoy Gran Turismo or all sorts of sim racing content, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. I make 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now that the introduction is done, let's get on with today's video. Welcome to Nürburgring and daily race B. It is a 4 lap race. I qualified at 10th with the time lap of 2 minutes, which is horrendous. The reason for that is I just jumped into the race 5 minutes before it start, and I did 1 lap, which was this, and I had a really bad lap time, but it is what it is. So as we start today's race, I made a huge mistake right off the bat. Is that there is something wrong with my car, and at this point I have no idea what is wrong with my car. So as we come to the first corner, you'll see that when I brake, my car is drifting towards right a little bit, and I don't understand. It was a huge surprise. I was like, what is going on with my car, and why it is going towards right or going, whichever direction I was braking, whether it was left or right, and it was sliding. As I will turn left here, you see that my car is sliding for some reason. I was looking at my tire compound. I am using right tire compound. I thought I was using wet compound. Maybe that's why it is doing it. I'm using racing hard like everybody else, but the moment I brake, my car oversteers. You will see here also I got a huge bump because I was braking and my car started to drift. Look again, it is drifting towards right. The moment I brake, whether I turn left or right, my car oversteers. I don't understand. I go through my tabs on the right bottom. You can see I went through all my. I was like, what is wrong? My traction control is off. I didn't check my brake bias because I missed it. I was like, everything is so fine. What is happening? But the thing is, I basically did not change the settings of the car from previous race, because previous race was wet. I was using my brake bias to the rear at level 2, and that is still active. That is why my car is oversteery at this point, and I did not realize that. So in soon I will realize that, and I will immediately put my brake bias back to 0, which was here. I check it right now and I put it back to 0, and now my car will start performing the way it's supposed to perform. So guys, let's talk about this week's daily races, which is Nurburgring, Laguna Seca, and which one is other daily race? I don't know, I haven't looked at it. I am seriously not enjoying this week's daily races because Nürburgring is a really great track to race at, but as you can see, this French guy in the Audi just went for the dive bomb for no reason. There was a little bit of space and he took it. I mean, everybody is trying to be Ayrton Senna for this track. Like he said that if you don't take the gap that exists, you're no more a racing driver. So I took the gap and I went for the dive bomb also. But the Russian guy in the orange Audi who will take us over right now, he bumped into us and that spun us a little bit, but we were able to catch our car. But as we come to this left corner, same happens with me again. The Spanish in the Porsche bumps me. I brake. I managed the car didn't let it go off the track. So okay, I managed the car to keep on the track. The thing is, this track in 4 lap is chaos because the track is narrow and it has a lot of turns, like fast turns, some a little bit slow turns. People tend to go for dive bombs and they play dirty. They push you wide. The reason only is that it is so tight that the gap is not that much as much it was in Spa, last week's rainy race. So people just dive bomb, drive dirty, and the penalty system does not work. So it is chaotic right now, in my opinion, to daily races. So the French guy had a really bad exit from the hairpin, and we had a really good exit, so we were able to come right next to him and took the position. Now we are back at 12, started at 10th. I think so far we have lost 3 positions, gained 1 position. So right now I'm hunting my position back, which is 12th. So Porsche and Audi are right in front of us. So I will try to get as close as to them possible before this chicane. I will brake as late as possible so that I could get close. So I brake exactly at 100. I get really close to them. Thankfully I did not bump into them, but I come really slow out of this corner, and as you can see, they have went a little bit. They have created a little bit of gap between us, but the Porsche bent a little bit wide. That has helped us to come closer to the Spaniard and under his split stream. So like I was saying, I'm really not appreciating this week's races. I was really expecting a Monza or a De La Salle, any track which was fast pace, But we get a Laguna Seca with Honda S2000 and it is super slow. I don't know whether I should make a video of it or not because the cars are really slow, and I don't know if you guys will enjoy it because it can be a pretty boring race, to be honest. I mean, seriously, I'm really disappointed with this week's races. I don't know what to say more, to be honest. There are so many dirty drivers in these lobbies, in this track, that it is not at all fun for me, to be honest. So now, as we come through this hairpin, you'll see that the Porsche will went inside of the Russian and pushed him wide, which I don't know whether it was a dirty move or not. You can leave your comment in the section below. What do you think about that move by him? So I brake a little bit late, went a little bit wide, but it's okay because we were able to catch the car, and we also gained one more position because somebody just went off the track, and it has benefited us. We have moved up to 10th, which is our starting position. So right now I'm right behind Porsche. I think I bump him a little bit over here just to tell that it was not appreciated the way you are driving, the way he took over the Russian. If he can do it, anybody else can do to him as well. So I bumped him a little bit just to teach him a lesson, give him a taste of his own medicine. So there it is. But over here I was looking behind in my radar whether he comes. So I braked a little bit late and I went wide and I had to cut this corner. Luckily I got no penalty, but Porsche came really close to us and he had a better exit and he overtook us. But over here we come really we go side by side through the last corner, but thankfully he did not push us wide, so we were able to get behind him. As we are in the slipstream of Porsche, the guy in the Audi, in the matte orange Audi, is not able to catch us. So but I did not defend this because I was thinking that he will dive bomb again, and as I said, he did dive bomb. He bumped into the Porsche and he got the position, but not for long. He went wide. I took the inside line. I pushed him purposely wide because he was dive bombing again and again at the same corner because he just couldn't overtake me. I don't like that way. So I pushed him wide, and that it is what it is. I can't say much more about it. This week is a full of dirty races, to be honest. Full of dirty races. I am really, really disappointed with this week's races. I hope this week goes really fast so that we could have some really nice tracks to race on. I'm not saying that Nurburgring is not nice. It's just not fun to race over here for just 4 laps. I don't like it in short races. So now we are right behind Porsche and just 6/10 of a second behind him. We take these S's, really Schumacher S's I think they're called. I'm not sure. Really nice, and we get a better exit than the Porsche, so that has made us to gain 2/10 of a second right behind him. I'm pushing my car over here a little bit so that I could get as close as possible before the chicane so that I could attack him. But Porsche went a little wide. That has helped us to come really close to him, and because Audi is a really quick car in a straight line and Porsche is not, we will come really, really close to him when we enter chicane, and he will go at the last moment. He will go for defense. I attack him. I give him plenty of space, but he cuts the corner completely and gets a 5/10 of a second penalty. But he has gained around 6/10 of a second from us. And I am trying to get into that time gap of 5/10 so that I could get that position, but I was not able to. But somehow we are finishing at position 8. Because he got a 1 second penalty, we were lucky with that. We gained 2 positions, no harm done. It was an okay race, but otherwise, this week's races are nothing but chaos. I hope this week's goes fast and we get a Monza or a De La Salle. I'm really craving for those 2 tracks. Anyways, guys, if you have enjoyed today's race, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And my goal is to get to 200 subscribers before summer. Please help me reach that goal, and I will see you in the next one.